Oh, okay, so this thing went off again.
Hi, Spider-Man!
What's up, Spider Gwen?
Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you too. What's been going on?
I'm looking for more superheroes. Do you have any superhero friends you think that might want to come say hi?
Uh, Not readily available. The Avengers are kind of busy. But since you've got all that cool interdimensional doohickey stuff,
I
how's about you
do.
try see if you can get like a Tony Stark from another universe?
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I'm ready for this, but I'll try. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Tony? Maybe?
Hello, is this on? Oh,
Hey, okay, Mark.
hey kid, good to see you. You
Is
enjoying
this
the
him?
suit? Wait, are you one of the spider people I gave a suit to?
No, I had to make my
No,
own suit.
no.
Thanks a
Wake
lot
up,
for that.
You're Spider Boy, Spiderling, Spider
Spider-Man.
Person.
That's
You probably
Spider-Man.
know that in your universe too. Because my
I'm
Tony Stark made the same joke.
Are you calling me from another dimension?
I am.
Interesting.
Yes. It's very interesting. I've found a lot of different superheroes. Did you know that there are a lot of different superheroes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could write a book. Actually, I have.
Really?
Here, let me introduce you to a friend of mine.
All right.
Ladies, gentlemen, and spider people. She's the one who pulled me out of deep space, my rescuer, Captain Carol Danvers. Captain.
Yeah.
Good to see you again, Tony.
Ta-da!
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, pleasure to see a few more people out there.
Yes, sir.
There are quite a few of us out here. Very excited. I get to meet all sorts of new superheroes. This is pretty exciting.
Tell you what, let me spin something up here. I'm feeling dangerous. Let me make a call on my interdimensional transistor.
Oof.
See who we
Feel
can
better
pick
than
up.
mine, Spider-Man?
I don't know. Last time Tony in my universe said something dangerous, bad things happened.
Hello.
Oh, we have found Carmen San Diego.
I'm sorry, who?
Who is this?
Oh, it's
I like that hat.
Spider-Gwen. It's a pleasure to see you again, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. And Spider-Man as well.
Hello.
Some
Good to see you
familiar
again.
faces,
Oh,
or
you've
well,
all met.
masks. And who are you?
Not me. She
Hi,
knows me.
Tony.
Tony. Interesting. You look very familiar. I'm not sure why, though.
I get that from a lot of girls.
Oh, all right.
That doesn't seem right, Mr. Stark, sir.
I have
Yeah,
a
you
lot
got
of
some
friends.
Stark quality.
Yeah. His name is Tony Stark.
Yep.
Stark. Like Howard Stark. Any relation?
You know my father?
Very well. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh wow.
I must have dialed up somebody from the past.
Wow. That's
Agent Carter, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, yeah, you're the one Captain Rogers talks about all the time. Oh, we know
Oh,
you.
you know Steve as well. Wonderful.
Oh, boy,
It
do
can
I
be
know
sometimes.
Steve.
And this is Captain Marvel, Agent Carter.
And pleasure to meet you as well.
Pleasure to meet you.
There's all sorts of new superheroes I didn't know exist. I'm very excited. I'm not alone in the universe anymore. Well, since I have all of you guys here, I usually ask the superheroes some questions. Do you guys mind answering the questions?
Fire away.
All right.
All right. So the first question is, do you guys ever get scared?
Well, you already know my answer. Yeah. Terrified all the time because you fight against big guys like Juggernaut and Rhino. Try to stand up against them and not be afraid. I can't even make lame jokes when I'm in front of them.
They are very intimidating. I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
Oh, let me put it this way. Nobody can see you shaking in your boots when you're wearing a suit of armor.
I mean, that must be nice. Captain Marvel, do you ever get scared?
I don't like to show it, but of course, anytime I think I'm going to lose any of my friends, so I just get all fired up.
Mm.
How about you, Agent Carter?
I have to say a similar answer to Captain Marvel over there. There are sometimes I do get a little bit scared of just everyday work and going against some incredible heroes and all kinds of other people. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Mm.
It is for sure. It's very intimidating. Do
Wait
you
till
guys
you
have
meet the
something
Hulk.
specific that helps you?
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard a lot about him. I haven't met him yet, though.
You really don't want to. I've met him many a times.
Apparently not. What do you guys do whenever you get scared? Do you have something specific that helps you overcome your fear?
Yeah, I generally make really bad jokes. In fact, it's funny you mentioned Hulk because I've actually beaten him with a bad joke. I told a
Ooh,
really bad knock knock joke and he turned back into Bruce Banner.
that sounds
Hold
like a
on,
good
let me
idea.
write that down. Might be helpful to know.
No.
It isn't 100% successful, so
What
throw it a
is?
caution.
How about you, Mr. Stark? Do you have something that helps you?
Oh boy, I like to go down in my workshop and tinker. Work on cars, work on suits.
Okay. How about you, Agent Carter? Is there something specific that helps you?
Deep breaths and remembering the good things. Always being positive.
That's a good
That
idea.
seems like a good idea. How about you, Captain Marvel?
Honestly, I put in some headphones and I just take off and take a spin out in the galaxy for a bit.
That sounds amazing. I wish I could fly. I think that'd be
Mhm.
super cool. So what was the moment that made you guys all choose to be a superhero? I kind of know Spider-Man's, but he can answer again.
You guys, yeah. It's not I lost my Uncle Ben, and I didn't want that type of hurt to affect anyone else and let that happen to someone else. So, like Michael Ben always said, great power comes great responsibility, and I have this power, so I'm going to be responsible with it and use it to keep everybody I can safe.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
Glad to know that Spider-Man is the same as the Spider-Man in our universe too. Well, for me, it was a fateful trip out to Afghanistan with a group of soldiers. A company got blown up and I got hit with one of my own weapons. And that really opened my eyes to, using my gifts, my intellect, my charm, my money, to be able to focus that on good things instead of for personal use.
Sounds like a good reason for sure. Captain Marvel?
Kind of as they said before, it's a calling. I always felt I had something to give back, but I didn't really know why. And until recently, all my memories started coming back, and I realized how many friends and family I have on Earth and in the whole galaxy. That's worth fighting for.
For sure.
I totally agree. For myself, it's actually quite similar to Spider-Man, believe it or not. I had an older brother. He was enlisted in the army, and he inspired me to go out and start helping.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your favorite food?
Well, my favorite food is definitely pizza. I mean, Eddie's Pizza in New York is probably the best on the island. So if there is an Eddie's Pizza in any of your universes, definitely check them out.
I'm definitely coming by some point to try that pizza because that sounds amazing. Mr. Stark?
Spectacular.
Cheeseburgers, American, extra cheese, extra burger.
Captain Marvel?
Honestly, I'll go with anything on Earth. I love Earth food, so hit me up with the cheeseburger or the pizza anytime.
Agent
five.
Carter, is there something you love?
Apple pie. Surprisingly, it's quite delicious.
I was gonna say that's very different than what I would expect since you were from England. It is pretty delicious though. All right, so what's your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit? Love apples. They're always good. They're actually very easy to eat while you're web swings, surprisingly. I've learned the hard way bananas are not good for, running and eating.
I don't want to know.
No. There's probably a YouTube video out there of it happening too.
No, that's the worst. How about you, Mr. Stark? Do you have a favorite fruit?
Anything green.
Anything green?
So grapes, apples, cantaloupe.
Green apples, green
Apples,
carrots.
yeah.
Green carrot?
You don't have
Carrot
those
carrots
in your
supposed to be green.
universe?
No. In my universe, if they're green, it means they're bad. It means they have experience, and you don't want carrots with experience.
No, that's BS. Okay, how about you, Captain Marvel? Do you have a favorite fruit?
Honestly, anything but an orange. Peeling an orange in space, it just gets messy and it floats away and it's everywhere and I can't get it. So
Ugh.
anything but an orange.
Agent Carter.
And surprisingly, to counter Captain Marvel, my favorite fruit is an orange.
Ah! You can have all my oranges.
Aren't you glad you didn't
I will
say
gladly
banana?
take them.
Okay, so what's the best thing about being a superhero?
That feeling when you make someone's day by, helping them out, saving them, getting them across the street, help even the smallest things. Like there's this one kid, I helped him with his homework. I was his tutor and it turned his grades around and it was great. And that's the best part of it being a hero is, being out there to help somebody who needs it.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
Well, beyond saving the world, flying. Being able to fly definitely tops the list. I'd have to say signing autographs.
This Tony Stark's a lot like the one in my universe.
Wow, what a superhero, man. Captain Marvel.
I will go with the flying. The flying, superb. All right. But I will say just even that smile. Personally, I like saving planets and galaxies, but that's up to me. It's a little bit more of a population, but you catch the drift.
Yeah.
Big deal for sure. How about you, Agent Carter?
The best part is definitely making positive changes in my community and helping those who I care about.
That's an excellent way. All right.
Oh, you are
What is
definitely
your-
Captain America's girlfriend.
And you are definitely Mr. Howard Stark's son. Let me tell you, you're just like your father.
Oh no, he sounds like an interesting man. We didn't.
The apple doesn't fall far.
That he does not. That it does not. Howard is very wonderful, though, and I'm sure you are too.
I have my moments.
What is your favorite vegetable? Do you have a favorite vegetable, Spider-Man?
Yeah, actually, it's gonna sound weird because I know a lot of kids in America don't like it, but broccoli. Broccoli is one of my favorite.
It is pretty delicious. How about you, Mr. Stark?
Anything green.
Is green your favorite color or something, Mr. Stark?
Money is my favorite color.
Oh no.
I take it the Hulk in your universe got to you before this interview, didn't he?
Bruce
How
is a
about
great
you?
guy, but he's got a mean streak a mile wide.
Mm.
Captain Marvel?
I like things hot, so I'm going to go with jalapenos, something spicy, put some peppers on it.
Wow.
How about you, Agent Carter?
Brussels sprouts, surprisingly.
They are
Very delicious.
I love them. Not everybody loves them, but they are delicious.
Mhm.
Again, you can have all my Brussels sprouts as well in addition to the orange.
We will gladly take them. What is the hardest part about being a superhero?
Costume budget. That's definitely something on there.
I can help you with that.
I mean, because well, see, the Tony Stark in my universe doesn't give me costumes. This thing I had to make from like an old wrestling costume.
Oh,
The last time I used my Tony Stark for a costume, I got ejected from Avengers Tower, like physically thrown out of the building.
Oh dear.
why would you do that?
What, get thrown out of the building or ask for a costume?
No, I'm talking about Mr. Stark. I can't imagine why he would throw you out of the building.
Wasn't me.
He didn't actually throw me out. He had Bruce Banner do it.
Bruce Banner made you fall out?
No, didn't fall. Thrown.
Oh dear.
There's a big difference.
Don't make him angry. You wouldn't
Yeah.
like him when he's angry.
I'm not going to find out. How about you, Tony? I mean, this character.
Mr. Stark.
Are you having a connection issue? Friday. Boost the signal, please. Thank you.
Can you hear me, Mr. Stark?
Barely. What was your question?
I asked you, what's the hardest thing about being a superhero?
Failing. We all fail at some point. You know, can't be everywhere at all times. Can't save everybody, but we gotta just do our best.
It's very true. How about you, Captain Marvel?
I hate to fail. I'm gonna second that. That probably is the worst. I miss home. I miss being with the people I care about. I feel like I'm always away, always late to come back for the fun. So I would also say missing home.
That's really hard. How about you, Agent Carter?
I'd have to agree with Captain Marvel at this one. It's very hard to be away from family and friends all the time, but if it means helping others, then at the end of the day, it is worth it.
It's very true. All right. Did you guys have a pet growing up?
I actually had a pet rabbit. And he was a fun little friend. His name is Professor Floss.
That's very sweet. What about you, Mr. Stark?
Growing up, I was the pet.
Oh dear.
Okay. Agent Carter.
Growing up, I actually didn't have any pets. It was just me and my older brother. Although if I were to get one, I'd probably get a dog.
Captain Marvel?
I actually was gonna say I may have to go. Goose found a squeaker, and I will be right back at the
Oh
moment.
no.
Oh, gee.
Well, that answers the pet question.
I'm
I
guessing.
thought she was under attack by aliens or something there for a second.
Was it a pet goose or was it a pet
It does
goose?
answer the pet question. I've
Yeah.
always had a thing for cats, but lately I'm liking the flirkins. So unfortunately, I don't need those coming out later again. So took care of the squeaker.
Larkin.
I don't know what a flirkin is, but it sounds
Interesting.
very terrifying.
Yeah.
They're really handy, let me tell you, and you can stash quite a bit in them. But you should meet one in person. I'll bring it over sometime.
Oh dear.
Absolutely amazing. All right. So Zachy just wants to know what's your favorite season?
Favorite season? Definitely fall. Halloween's in the autumn. The weather's nice and cool. I don't have the sun beating on me in the costume. And it's always a nice breeze when you're venturing, so.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
My favorite season?
Mm-hmm.
I like them all. Whichever one is the best for partying. I'm pretty sure that's just spring, summer, fall, and winter.
So all of them.
Oh,
Captain Marvel, do you have a favorite season?
Honestly, I like summer because I like to just buzz by that beach. I like to see that sunset. So unless it's the rainy season, then I'm flying way up and above all that rain.
That sounds amazing. I wish I could go up high above the rain. Our suits do not do well in the rain. How about you, Agent Carter?
I'd have to say the spring.
Spring is beautiful.
With a hat like that, yeah, you belong in spring.
Thank you, Tony.
I like the red. Hang on to it.
I think it's nice.
Oh, it's smashing.
Isn't it just?
Oh, do you have a crazy story about an adventure that you've had?
I don't think we have enough time to go through all those. There's been a ton of them. There was that one time me and Wolverine switched minds. That was an adventure.
That's a crazy adventure. I don't think I would ever want to go through that, but that is definitely a crazy adventure, especially since you got poked by that. It's just not pleasant.
They're really difficult to control. I don't know how he does it. And yeah, Wolverine doesn't have a very clean lifestyle either.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
Honey, all my adventures are crazy. Oh boy, where to start? I flew a missile into space once to save the human world. Turn back time, like Cher.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Spider-Man, why did we invite him?
Oh dear.
You called.
I suggested Tony Stark, but you know.
There's a lot more. Don't you have something fun? I mean, the missile was fun, obviously, but you don't have any other crazy adventures?
One time I beat Captain America in a firewood chopping contest.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, he couldn't keep up.
I found that a little bit hard to believe.
Same.
I find them very
I
interesting.
second that.
Would I lie?
I don't
If you're
know.
anything like your father, yes.
Like the Tony Stark in my universe? Definitely.
Stretch the truth more than lie. Just
That.
bit of
Yeah.
fibs.
So if he's like your universe is Tony Stark, then that's a very real possibility. That's interesting to know. All right,
It's
Mr.
called
Stark.
embellishment.
Embellishment.
Captain Marvel?
Gosh, I've seen and done a lot. I've switched sides. I've joined different forces. Some stuff I don't want to share. But one of the most interesting recently is back in December, I actually went through a black hole. It was blue lightning, black everything, misjudged my calculations completely. And actually this big hairy dog totally saved the day. Actually this piece of junk ship. What was his name? Oh, it was Chewie. I like that name. And he actually was able to help get me back to the right destination, back out of that black hole. Pretty cool.
Wow.
They were a pretty cool crew, actually, too. Love to see them again in maybe another time, another universe.
Would be really cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fascinating adventure. Do you know that, Spider-Man? Do you know Chewie or something?
Yeah.
Is he
That's
your
kind of-
universe?
No, not my universe. Well, not existing in my universe, but like we have these movies in my universe called Star Wars, and there's a Chewie who's a co-pilot to Han Solo in the ship called the Millennium Falcon.
No way! They called it the Falcon! Jeez. Small world.
Wow, it's real.
Well, multiverse apparently.
This is crazy.
That's
I'll
amazing.
bring you with me. We'll fly out there. I'll bring both of you out into space. Tony, you
Yeah.
can help with that, right?
Tony? No.
Probably.
Mr. Stark, it would be fun. Don't you want to take two spider children into space? It'd be so much fun.
As long as you sign a waiver.
Maybe.
He is like my Tony Stark.
I got your waiver, guys.
Awesome. Agent Carter.
Ooh, let me think. Well, there was a time when Captain Rogers, Sergeant Barnes, and I, we went dancing. Actually, it was quite fun with the Howling Commandos. Great group of people.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing.
Cool.
Mr. Stark, were you trying to say something? Okay, just checking. There was a hand raised. I was a little confused. Okay. All right. Do you guys have a favorite animal?
Yeah. I guess because I had one as a kid, rabbits. Because they're fast, they can jump really high, and kind of remind me of me at times. They're also spazzy like me, so.
Well, they are very cute, so I can appreciate that. Mr. Stark, do you have a favorite animal?
The stork.
The stork.
Because when I was growing up, they used to call me Tony Stork.
That's an interesting choice. Why?
I guess kids couldn't pronounce my name. Maybe they were jealous.
Maybe. But you, Agent Carter?
Not sure if I really have a favorite animal. I'd probably just have to say dog, to be honest with you.
Huh.
They are pretty great.
They are adorable.
Captain Marvel.
Dogs are pretty loyal and great, but like I said, after the cats and then the Flurkin, Flurkin's my number one. Fuzzy, cute, and a bit deadly at times. I like that mix.
Wow. Not sure I would like that mix. It probably wouldn't end well for me.
Interesting name, Flurkin.
Don't know what a flirkin is, but it sounds very interesting.
Sounds
What
like
do you guys do for fun?
What's that?
What do you do for fun?
Generally, like one of the things I've been doing recently is doing parkour from like building to building, wherever I need to go, seeing how far I can get without my web shooters. It's pretty cool.
That sounds incredible. I'd probably end up falling down and hurting myself. I'm glad you're not doing that. Good job. Doing a great job. Mr. Stark?
For fun,
Mhm.
I build things, I invent things, solve complicated equations in theoretical math, quantum mechanics.
Wow.
That's just my free time.
That's fun for you?
I get a kick out of it.
Wow. Okay. Captain Marvel?
I got to get out. I tell you, like I said, I need to travel. I need to see places. Again, flying. I'm fine with that. Test the limits with that, how fast I can go.
It sounds
Nice.
fun. Agent Carter.
For fun, my friend Angie and I always like to give Mr. Stark and Mr. Jarvis a visit, give him a hard time from occasion to occasion.
I'm assuming it's a Howard Stark, correct? Not
Yes,
Tony.
yes, no, not Tony.
Tell Dad I said hi.
I will do so, although I'm not sure what he'll make of that.
He won't get it for another 35 years, but it'll be worth it.
Do you guys have a favorite thing you like to do to exercise and stay strong?
Much like fighting, I don't really have to train because I go down the street and there's somebody getting robbed or somebody fighting a bad guy. So just going to like school or even going to like the grocery store, I'm fighting somebody. So I'm always in shape whether I like it or not.
How about you, Mr. Stark?
Well, I have a gym at home that I use. Come to think of it, I actually own a chain of gyms. So I'm in pretty good shape.
Wow. That's impressive. Captain Marvel?
If I can find a partner, a little bit of sparring, judo, I like to toss and throw a bit. But again, I get quite a bit of cardio flying around.
I can imagine that takes a lot out of you, for sure.
Yeah.
Agent Carter.
Actually, funny enough, Mr. Jarvis often challenges me to a spa. He hasn't won yet, but he's trying his hardest.
I'm glad to know that you're winning those. It's very important.
Yeah.
Zachy wants to know, Mr. Stark, if you've ever run out of batteries while you're flying.
Well, fortunately, Zachy, I am the battery. This device here keeps me alive and powers my suits, and I think it's good for about 6,000 years. So,
Wow.
Wow. So no,
yeah, we're good to go.
that's a good thing. I'm glad that you don't ever run out of batteries. Do you guys have a favorite holiday memory? It could be any holiday.
Yeah. Halloween. Halloween's great because like the first year I was Spider-Man, I actually walked out in my costume and not having to worry about anything. And I got told, "Oh, that's a really good Spidey suit, but you're a little too short to be Spider-Man." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I get that a lot." And then I web swung away, and everybody was quiet.
That's a pretty fun memory. How about you, Mr. Stark?
Probably the first 4th of July we had as the Avengers. It was just kind of amazing because lots of things blew up, but no one was responsible on our team for it.
Oh, dear.
Rogers grilled that day, and he can cook a mean hot dog.
Interesting to know.
Very patriotic.
Sounds it.
How about you, Captain Marvel?
I gotta say, I'm a little bit patriotic myself since I used to fly, so I love coming back for the 4th of July, seeing all my comrades. Well, nowadays it's more their generation than the next, but it's always fun dodging all the fireworks in the sky. Love it.
Wow.
That sounds crazy. Agent Carter, do you have a favorite holiday memory?
Actually, Christmas. Christmas is always so much fun, especially with Howard and Mr. Jarvis and his wife and everyone. We all just get together and we share stories and cocoa and everything around the fire.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I love fires. Very nice.
Okay. So do you guys play sports?
I played basketball for a little bit in high school, but it got a little unfair after I got bit by the spider and got my abilities. So I kind of took a break from it. Plus, doing Spider-Man stuff on the side, I couldn't keep up with practice. But nowadays, I just kind of do free running and parkour on my own time.
Ah, okay, so that works. How about you, Mr. Stark?
Oh, Pepper and I love to play tennis together. She's too good, so I have to cheat.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay for someone else to win, Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
Is it though?
It is. Agent Carter.
I don't personally play, although I do enjoy a good baseball game.
They are interesting to watch. How about you, Captain Marvel?
I'm a little bit siding with Stark on that one. I don't like to lose. I'm pretty competitive. I like some old-fashioned wrestling and, again, some judo throws. So kickboxing, throw it in there. Sounds good to me.
All right. So the last question is, what do you guys like to cook, or do you not cook?
I can make a really good bowl of cereal. Seriously, the last few times I could make web fluid and web shooters and stuff. I try to cook anything, always set it on fire. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh dear.
I'll help you put out that flame. No worries. Call me next time, Spidey.
Thanks, Cap.
Mr. Stark, do you ever cook?
Well, the only thing I have in the oven right now is a suit of armor. It's about the only thing I make. But my buddy Happy can gladly go to the store and get you just about anything, so there's really no need for me to cook.
Must be nice to have friends that go to stores for you. How about you, Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I don't have much time for cooking, and I don't really own a place for a kitchen, so everybody else usually cooks for me, and I volunteer to wash the dishes. Help out.
Seems fair. Agent Carter.
I don't do much cooking myself, actually. Although my friend Angie works at this adorable little diner, I often visit her there, get something to eat.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for answering all of my questions. We'll have to
Of course.
link up again sometime soon, because I'm loving hearing all of your adventures. It sounds like you guys all have very exciting adventures.
Definitely. This is always a blast.
Thank you, Mr. Stark, for getting your friends to come.
You've got my number, so call anytime.
I do. I will hopefully call very soon.
Awesome.
Bye, everyone.